I am back. Sorry, it took so fucking long. What the fuck am I stuck on? I'm stuck on nothing. Got my emo haircut. I'm ready to play some more. We're all snuggled in. Squint. Take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting him. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His hands and feet are pink. Thighs too. The rest are greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears blocked with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
Totally.
Absolutely.
I don't know what to think. What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Seems like it's lunching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
He's being up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Oh!
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
That's something I need to know, corpseman.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination.
Enough.
Come back later, Corporal.
So how should we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink.
Yep,
and
the preliminary examination's done. Let's come down from here.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
I mean, the ones who below detective?
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective. I know
I'm putting a
it's hard,
fucking...
but I assure you,
God
the
damn it.
others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Dude, I loved it in this shit. It's a little chilly in my room. I say, with a giant blanket on me. But yeah, I don't know. This has always been like a thing that I used to do as a kid. and I just always find it so much fun as I situate myself. Okay, I think I'm locked in. I think I'm all. Okay, we just gotta set myself up because I've got like 4 layers now. I'm gonna play for like maybe 45 more minutes, and then I'm gonna play some deep rock by myself. It's on the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Yeah, it seems
There
interesting.
has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Yeah, let's reconsider.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
No ideas. Let's have another look at him.
The material appears to be delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world.
Their armor, no boots, ceramic plate under the heel. Fair weather.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Grab the boot under your arm.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Turn the voice to sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Back off and look at the
The
corpse.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink.
We need to talk about getting him down again.
Yes, we do.
Maybe we could shoot him down?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Shoot the bullet will break it?
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea.
Say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down. Easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
he feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What up?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can try to shoot him down myself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun.
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Say nothing.
The lieutenant follows suit. He finishes loading the gun in silence. Then
I want to see what the odds are.
to you.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pointer. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates. As you wait, your breathing slows down. Some mosquito-like...
God, I'm just like barely succeeding everything.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Shut up.
What? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Yes. Point the gun at her.
Do it! Set me free!
You feel as though it would be dangerous to set this creature free to roam about the cosmos.
Don't.
Do it!
Point the gun at the belt.
Intense shit, copper.
Fucker waved his gun! It wasn't intense, it was pathetic!
Oh, really? God damn it. Don't shoot. Alright, that's a...
The lieutenant takes the gun carefully from you and holsters it. His eyes are narrow and he doesn't comment on your antics.
Fucking pussy didn't shoot shit, did he? Didn't shoot me, didn't shoot himself in the mouth.
Didn't shoot me. There is sincere disappointment on her face. This kid was expecting pandemonium and release from her mortal coil.
Okay, but what about the body?
We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
Okay.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Exact count.
What do you think you are?
Oh.
A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
A light above, descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just trash
The body
container.
is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Good hunch yourself.
The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
How do we get the lock open?
Try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
No, or pry bar. Or?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Oh, done is the... yeah.
The body is downwind.
What do you think
from
could be
here.
in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch, Mason. There's something in there.
Mm-hmm.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
Huh.
No. There's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. But something's not right. All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershot. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there. Yes?
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
No, scab and macabre. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
No, it's scab and macabre.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Well, what's the strike about anyways?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. I'll be right back.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then, thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families. Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Okay, let's have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Who are these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal
We
here?
were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Then you were unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, and try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you considered just storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
What is this, Ray?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
How come you're built like a brick shit house, but the other scabs are so scrawny?
I work hard, and I would work even harder if the fuckers would let us work!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Look, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
I thought you looked real familiar there for a second.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together.
I think I'm onto
The
something.
eminent
I
domain,
think I
Jamrock, backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe I know what's one I know. Sweet, I know bars. I've been thrown off several. That's why you seem familiar. I don't drink. Wilbrook has taken me to some. A bouncer where? Yeah, sweet. I know bars. Been thrown off several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Really?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Excuse me. I had further inquiries.
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
Let's see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Why don't you get in the harbor too?
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
Sufficient matter to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This is really my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
I actually do like him.
Let us work!
I'm gonna leave now. Hey, yo! Hey, you wanna talk real quick?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
I'm going to run this cylinder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Whisper, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Ah, dude, this guy's amazing.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot
You
of
want to tell
hard
me who
work.
did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
That was a strike about anyways?
Serious.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Oh, let's go talk to the union boss, yeah. I forgot that I'm not just talking to this guy. What's up?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Oh, I did it! I did it!
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Puff out your chest, still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Looks down at you, taking stock of your physique.
You hear your heart pumping, fast and irregular. Your joints ache and you feel old, but still alive, somehow.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend. This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
What do you mean my body would
You have
differentiate?
succumbed to Al Ghul. You
Al
reek
Ghul?
of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim, is it really so bad? Oh, alcohol, like alcohol?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in that tree. Oh, I can't tell it to him. Enough. I need to take that. Need to take down the dead body or let me in.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got it.
Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich, how far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Kroikos.
Oh my god.
Now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Come on, I just need you to move back about 20 centimeters
It
back.
is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Okay, this is getting nowhere.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
You got it, Kim. Grih. Gray. Where's your car, dude?
Yes?
I want to talk about you.
Me?
No,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Come on, Lieutenant. Well, not a little.
Ah, if you insist. What do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him by now. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
So a cigarette by yourself.
No.
Oh, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, like, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Seriously, never brain, never. So how do you know?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
Oh, okay.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Oh.
You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
I don't want to talk right now.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Come on. Come
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
on. Alright, if you say so.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol.
Oh no.
Son of Philip II,
Okay, good.
opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
Even by the
Oh!
standards of the Philippian
Shit.
kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How do you manage with the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aura. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
A deplorable farce, and where everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
It's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
There's not kind of a blood druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Elysium Bay.
Okay, what's nose candy?
Cocaine.
Oh. Okay, well, where's the bear now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Elysium Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
Plutorants. No, we're not that. Plurants? Not plants, you piece of shit. That's an amazing word. Plurants. Anonymous cult figures representing mourners. What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution when Martinez was leveled. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
It's brilliant. So funny and realistic.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal. Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
Oh. Interesting. Human Ox covers the truck. Oh, I see. Okay, we're good.
I am a a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler
You'll say.
from another planet. Hey there.
Oh, what's going on here?
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So that's long. So that's where I am. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
So, how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly place. But I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes in here?
Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Oh, that was a failure.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Oh, what are you hauling with?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
He's joking.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, and what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Ah, so nothing like that.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, those lures are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Could get one of those Holland tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
No, alright, another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Tell me more about this streak.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demand?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? Forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Oh shit, too low. Shit, that might actually work perfectly.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
Oh, who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
No, you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel, yeah?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Hey, Thomas, Philippines. What's wrong? What's troubling you?
Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man.
Good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Thanks.